you have enough in this country to serve everybody.
I hope you know that you will need the backing of the National Assembly.
We will need the backing of the National Assembly, but we most importantly need the backing of the Nigerian people to do any project, because the National Assembly does not or will not own Nigeria or Nigerians. Nigerians own the National Assembly, and that is the reason why it is important that we start paying attention to our workers. There's nobody in the world that can live on 18,000 naira wage per month. Nobody. But we are doing that disservice to ourselves, and we are defending it, you know, by claiming that where will you get the money from? The question is that there is money, there's enough money in this country. Let me give you one example. The Minister of Petroleum Resources, State Minister for Petroleum Resources, Kachuku, admitted, revealed on national TV that he lost $60 billion to not taking royalties from certain oil companies that have been around in the business for 10 years because of a lacuna or a loophole in a law. And what we are proposing to pay workers is just $1.5 billion every year if we do it to 100,000.
Kingsley
so
Moghalu,
if you deduct that from 60 billion, everybody is still doing very well. But you have incompetent leaders, you have people with no capacity, you have people with no innovative ideas. You can't move this country anywhere.
Let's take it to Kingsley Moghalu.
Kingsley is known to be a researcher. If Kingsley hasn't researched by now what minimum wage should be, it shows that Kingsley is not prepared to lead Nigeria. And we have done our research. Is out there on the internet. You can find how we intend to pay for it.
Absolute nonsense.
I like Kingsley, but I'm surprised that Kingsley is not, at this time, understanding what he needs to pay workers. After having admitted that 18,000 naira is rubbish.
You can make
There's a difference between the economics of World Bank, Kingsley, and the economics that pull people out of poverty. The World Bank economics, you understand, is the one that put us in poverty, the one of the Washington Consensus. Kingsley, there's nothing you want to show me. We all lived in America. We know how workers are faring over there. Don't come and tell me that we can't get into an economics contest. Why not?
Just the fact
what makes you better than me economically?
That I did not know.
I expect you by now. Look, Kingsley, this is the same thing we argue about Buhari, that he was never prepared to be president. Kingsley, we have 128 days.
I'm far more prepared,
and you don't know what you want to pay workers.
I'm worried about that.
I'm worried about, I think you're qualified, but I think I'm better qualified because I'm better prepared at this time as to what to pay workers. You don't know it.
Okay, so
but
Kingsley, what are the things?
To pay the guys who are in the entrepreneurial world, people who we have always been subsidizing, you know, the rich people, but you don't know what to pay the workers who are making this country work. I'm surprised. Professor, an unprepared candidate who doesn't know what he intends to pay workers.
Gentlemen,
it's not going to help the Nigerian.
I need us to be.
Okay, Sahara Reporters has exposed Dauda Lawal in Zamfara State after an attempt to bribe them with 100 million. A document was leaked, and in that document, it was shown that Zamfara governor gives 200 million naira to kingpins, bandit kingpins like Bello Truji, Togo Gida, and Co. Quickly, Mr. Ralph, it seems the insecurity in the Zamfara is a means for the people to cash out. What's the take?
Right from 2021. I've been saying it on social media that the North is in charge of Boko Haram and banditry. I gave out the dates when banditry and Boko Haram started in the core north and both southeast and mid-north, northeast and mid-north, which is mid-belt today. Boko Haram started with Modu Sharif and Mohammed Yusuf. The man he sent to France to go to school. On the way coming back, he will use him as political thug to fight his political opponents to help him win gubernatorial election in Borno State. Yusuf Mohammed went there and read in France and come back. And after using him to win an election, Modu Sharif abandoned Mohammed Yusuf. That was how come about Boko Haram insurgency in the northeast. Then let us talk about bandits and how it degenerated into that. Now everybody is talking about, what's the name of that Zamfara current governor?
Dauda Lawal.
Dauda Lawal. Thank you. Who imported bandits and who were they in the first place? Buhari, the former Nigerian president. Buhari is the man that brought bandits. He bought them arms, even procured more in 2021 when he signed out 100 billion naira to Neti Allah patron, Badejo, or chairman, Badejo. See, let me tell you, this money was used to procure arms successfully, and they distributed the arms among the Fulani herdsmen and the bandits in the north. Oga, listen and listen good. The sponsors of bandits in the north were made known to federal government of Nigeria when Buhari was there. And as I'm talking to you now, TINUBU knows them.
So can we say TINUBU is
also knows them?
Can we say TINUBU is also?
It is very difficult to try them or to bring them to book. They are among the forces that put TINUBU there. They want them to go after him, attach a rock, so that TINUBU will run. No, listen. Everything is being managed diplomatically. Okay, Zamfara Gold, bandits, Arab, Zamfara government. That was how it circulates among them. It is a very lucrative business going on in Zamfara, mined by the Chinese, mined by the Arab. They took off their aircraft from Middle East Europe, often lands in the forest, on the airfield, airstrip, not airport, using the Zamfara locals as touts, and actually successfully that business is proliferating in Zamfara state. They are making their money. This time around, this new governor came in, Lawal, is managing it well with his Chinese, Arab counterparts. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Using their security guards as who? Togi Bello, T-U-R-G-I, not Tunji. It has nothing to do with Yoruba. Togi Bello as security. And Togi Bello is doing his work well. That guy is in money. Bribe money from federal government. Bribe money from Zamfara state government. Bribe money from Arab gold mercenaries. Merchants, sorry. Arab gold merchants. They are paying him. So they are making money out of it. And it is our commonwealth. The gold mining in Zamfara belongs to Nigeria. And nobody is bringing anything from the gold mining into the centrality for the states to benefit as they are benefiting from crude oil that comes from Niger Delta. Nigerians, no. Nigerian country, no. I'm saying sorry. That's the meaning. Because the Zamfara gold is for them, for the governor. Him and his family. It's for the locals, the local emirs, all of them in Zamfara state. Nothing is being brought as, contribution to the states of the federation. When they are sending allocation to Anambra state, to Ondo state, to Kano state, to Kaduna state, is it not a realization from crude oil? Is it from the gold? Okay, TINUBU doesn't know what he's doing, no. Because actually TINUBU's attention are diverted to oil exploitation in the Niger Delta region.
Mr. Raf, there was a video.
Where from NNPC, everybody's there. Eyes is there. Hold on. Nobody's remembering Zamfara gold. Now you people have been accusing who? Lawal, the governor, current governor of Zamfara state, that is the one trading on the gold. Is he holding you from partaking? Why can't we go there and develop and exploit that place into a modern gold mining establishment that the federal government of Nigeria should be gaining at least allocation into the centrality to pay the states? The only revenue generator we have in Nigeria is NNPC, gold, black gold, crude oil. What is going on in Zamfara? Don't you know that we know? What is going on in Zamfara forest? That's mineral resources, lithium, californium. We all know. That's why they placed and positioned Boko Haram in that forest. Boko Haram are the guards, lions. You can't cross. That's why they are there.
There's a video leak that a soldier did, and the soldiers are saying that federal government is not allowing them to storm the Zamfara and Katsina desert. that it seems the federal government is protecting those bandits.
That bandits, they are staying there.
Could it be that TINUBU is profiting from this banditry?
Anyway, I can't start from now accusing TINUBU involving on this insurgency of 18. All I know is that the northern elites, they are the one involved, and TINUBU know them. I don't know what I understand. TINUBU is afraid of those elites that if he disbands or busts them, it is going to affect his second coming. His political structures in the north will crumble. That's why TINUBU is distancing himself from those northern elites that are fueling the fire of banditry in the Sahel country, Sahel desert. Because Sahel countries, they are the one harboring the bandits. And Nigerian soldiers, they have the superiority to take over the control of their hideouts. And the what? Neutralize all of them. But today, due to his political structures in the north, I mean TINUBU is not doing anything to the people, sponsoring and harboring bandits in the north.
Thank you very much for that brilliant submission, Mr. Rafa.